Gravity Falls, the classic Disney cartoon created by Alex Hirsch in 2012. One of the best cartoons of the last decade, with characters and plots so memorable that the show etched itself into TV history with just 2 seasons. Yeah, that cartoon you've been hearing people go crazy over for almost a decade now, it only had 2 seasons, 40 episodes. The show knew what it wanted to do, did it amazingly, and then bowed out. And at this point, Gravity Falls has been over for more than 5 years. I mean, what? No, it hasn't. What are you talking about? Look, it's on right now. Soos, I'm going to the convenience store to drink sodas without paying for them. If the cops show up, your name's Jason and you don't know me. Sure thing, Mr. Pines. You can count on me or my name isn't definitely always Soos. Whatever. See? Gravity Falls isn't over. I'm not in denial. Everything is fine. So, yeah, last year I made a video called Pretending Steven Universe Isn't Over, where I attempted to fill the empty, dark void in my soul left after my favorite cartoon ended by looking at everything that wasn't the actual show. You know, toys, music, books, games, all that. But if there's one cartoon fan base that needs a video like this more than Steven Universe, it's Gravity Falls. This show's been over for a while now, and from what I can tell, the fans still aren't over it. I've made a handful of Gravity Falls videos in my time, and on pretty much every single one of them, I see comments about Season 3. We want Gravity Falls Season 3. Why can't they make Gravity Falls Season 3? Disney is working on Gravity Falls Season 3. Trust me, I read it on the internet. So clearly people want more Gravity Falls. But with no new episodes, how are we supposed to get our Gravity Falls fix? By living in denial. So let's ignore reality, look at a bunch of random Gravity Falls junk, and see if we can't recapture that magic. But first, I gotta give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Summoner's War! This is one of the most popular RPGs in the mobile world, with over 110 million downloads in the Google Play and App Stores. If you like RPGs, cool fantasy stuff, or even just want a new game to get hooked on, Summoner's War has you covered. The game boasts over 1,000 monsters to collect and tons of weekly in-game events, all on top of its addictive, strategic, turn-based gameplay. And this year, Summoner's War is rocking its 7th anniversary, and they're celebrating with tons of cool stuff. 100 anniversary exclusive scrolls available for free to all users, special coin and shop events that give players access to tons of cool rewards, and if you're watching this video during the week it's uploaded, Summoner's War is even holding a special #WishDance event on their social media. You can find out more about that over on their official Instagram post. But if you want to check out Summoner's War and see what all the hype's about, be sure to click the top link in my description to download the game and get started. Major thanks to Summoner's War for sponsoring this video, and now, let's get back to Gravity Falls. Let's start out simple with some Gravity Falls toys. Oh my god. Okay, so Gravity Falls toys have apparently become very expensive. $100 for a pack of 2 figures? $158 for a Grunkle Stan pop vinyl? $240 for 2-inch tall toys? What is this? Pokemon trading card game? These are like legit Grunkle Stan prices. Step right up to the Mystery Shack, folks, for the deal of a century. For the measly price of actually $158, you get a tiny little me you can take home with you. It's 4 inches tall, it does nothing, pay me now. So I guess my options for looking at Gravity Falls toys are limited to just what I already have. I got 2. These are a couple of Gravity Falls pop vinyls I managed to find over the years. We got Mabel, from that one time she attacked an endangered animal and stole a lock of their hair, and Bill Cipher, the evil world-conquering demon from another dimension. You know, good wholesome family fun. Now, I looked at some Steven Universe pops a while back, and I gotta be honest, only one of them really worked with that dead-eyed Funko Pop formula, and I still have nightmares about that Pearl figure. But these Gravity Falls ones translate so much better into vinyl figures. I mean, it's kinda hard to really mess up Bill Cipher. Is a triangle in a hat? But still, I'm really impressed with these two, and even the Dipper and Grunkle Stan ones that I've only seen online. These work a million times better than the Steven Universe ones. And I think a big part of that is just because they didn't give them these stupid mouths. That's what tosses the Steven Universe ones into the uncanny valley for me. They try to make them too expressive. Funko Pops are dead, soulless, empty husks of the characters they represent, and the Gravity Falls series understands that. But what if you just hate Funko Pops? What if Freddy Funko over here kicked you a bunch in elementary school, so you're not buying any pop vinyls? Well, check this out. I lied! The Pops aren't my only Gravity Falls toys. I also have this capsule stand. So this was a part of a series of mystery box Gravity Falls figures. I've always loved mystery box toys, and this stand is pretty cool. Gives me a hint of that Gravity Falls vibe I'm looking for. But I mean, I only ever bought the one. It'd be cooler if I had a full set. I lied again! Behold the 2017 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Gravity Falls Domes 8-character box set! That was a lot of words to just say toys in a box. This is a complete series of the mystery box toys. You got everyone. Dipper, Mabel, Seuss, Wendy, Tax Fraud, Demon, Pig, Barf, the gang's all here. Now, on their own, these figures are just okay. They're kinda cool. But all together and in this display, I really like these. And the Journal 3 theming of the box just gives it this extra edge. It really gives off the vibes of the show, which is exactly what we're looking for here. Unfortunately, it's kinda hard to find, and like the Pop vinyls, the prices these days are a little too crazy for me to recommend. So, pretty cool, but let's see what else we got. How about one step up from toys? Video games. Believe it or not, there is a Gravity Falls video game. Gravity Falls Legend of the Gnome Gemulets for the Nintendo 3DS. Does this count as retro yet? I feel like this is getting close to being retro. Released in 2015, this is a puzzle platformer type of game. You play as Dipper and Mabel going around Gravity Falls to collect shiny things for the gnomes so that the bad thing won't happen. What bad thing? It doesn't matter. Video game. This game is, definitely running on my 3DS right now. Okay, so first off, the game looks really nice. The art's basically ripped directly from the show, so obviously it's gonna look good. But once things start moving, it kinda looks like one of those old Flash games you'd play on like CartoonNetwork.com. Is it fun? Not really. It's fine. It works, but the game starts you at the Mystery Shack, tells you to go, 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 and then you walk into the first level only for Dipper and Mabel to immediately go, all right, let's head back to the Mystery Shack. So, you know, not the greatest game design right off the bat. It's pretty simple, repetitive, and not very exciting. It definitely doesn't live up to all the incredible potential a Gravity Falls game could have. But I will say, when it comes to just wanting to be back in the Gravity Falls world for a bit, it's not bad. Like I said, it looks like the show, and there's plenty of character dialogue and interactions that are pretty on point. Overall, the game's alright if you just want another Gravity Falls kick, but I wouldn't play it all the way through. You know, unless it was for a future video or something. Alright, so toys and games didn't really give us much to work with, so let's try something with a lot more options. That's right, we're talking books. Remember books? There's a surprising number of Gravity Falls books out there, the most notable one being the journal, like the one from the actual show. Yeah, Disney took Dipper's journal and made it real, and it is stupidly impressive. Every page you see in the show is here, fully fleshed out in super high quality. Plus, you get a ton of new pages and entries that you never saw in the show. It really is like you took the journal as it would have been by the series finale and made it real. An incredibly creative way to flesh out the world of Gravity Falls and retell the story of the show. But let's face it, if you're a big Gravity Falls fan, you probably already have this. It's kind of an obvious choice. So I want to focus on two other Gravity Falls books. One that is absolutely perfect for anyone missing Gravity Falls, and one that is not. First up, Gravity Falls Lost Legends. If you're a super fan, you've definitely heard of this book too, but just in case you haven't, this is a collection of 4 brand new Gravity Falls comics. Original stories written by Alex Hirsch himself. And let me tell you guys, every single one of these stories feels exactly like a real, full-fledged new episode of Gravity Falls. Everything is here. The art, the mystery, the monsters, the action, the drama, the humor, every aspect of these stories is so on point they feel just like real episodes. Almost like lost episodes or something. Oh! Seriously though, I don't want to spoil anything or risk copyright infringement by actually reading from the book here, but trust me, if you miss Gravity Falls and just want to get back into that world for a little while, this is the absolute perfect way to do it. But now, on the other hand, let's take a look at the most recent Gravity Falls book from just a couple months ago. Tales of the Strange and Unexplained, bedtime stories based on your favorite episodes, the Grunkle Stan edition. Okay, that's way too long of a title. How about we shorten that to, TOTSA, Never mind, I'm just gonna call it Book from now on. So, as the title would suggest, Book takes 11 different episodes of Gravity Falls and repurposes them into bedtime stories told from the perspective of Dipper and Mabel, with a couple of segments by Grunkle Stan. Seems simple enough, but this book's been a bit of a controversial one for Gravity Falls fans. See, before Book, most major Gravity Falls books were written either by Alex Hirsch himself or someone who had close ties to the Gravity Falls show. But this one appears to have been written by
Faceless Disney Megacorp.
Alex Hirsch had nothing to do with this book, which he made very apparent from the day it was announced. And no joke, it's really easy to tell when you start reading it. These, episode recaps are supposed to feel like they're being told by Dipper and Mabel, but it's just missing something. Honestly, it reads a little more like my Gravity Falls recap. I was just surprised at how little of a Gravity Falls vibe I was getting while reading the actual plot to Gravity Falls, sometimes word for word. Also, unlike the other books I've been looking at today, this one doesn't have any original drawings or illustrations. It's just a bunch of screenshots from the show and... Wait, is that the QuickTime Player menu? I didn't notice that before. How did this get past the editors? How did this get past Disney's editors? Okay, I take it back. This is my favorite book now. So, yeah, Book's not looking like a great option for pretending Gravity Falls isn't over. But, I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't have loved this as a kid. If you saw my Steven video, you know I ate these kind of books up back in the day. For kids, Book here is perfectly fine. Nothing to complain about. It just doesn't match up to Journal 3 or The Lost Legends. And as an adult, it's kind of boring. So if you're really missing Gravity Falls and are in the market for one and only one thing to help recapture that magic, the answer is clearly Lost Legends. It's a no-brainer. But that book came out almost, 3 years ago? What about the future? Well, not much, really. At least as far as we know. Alex Hirsch apparently wants to make a Gravity Falls video game. I mean, one that isn't that one, but that's up to Disney, not him. Book is the most recent thing released in the Gravity Falls franchise, and it's not anything new. So, for all we know, Gravity Falls could have a ton of new things coming up, or this could be the end of the franchise for a while. Everything could happen, or nothing could happen. We have no idea. But honestly, I think the fact that Gravity Falls ended as soon as it did is part of what makes it so special. I don't want a Gravity Falls Season 3. Fun one-off adventures like Lost Legends are amazing, but I wouldn't really want it to go further than that. The show ended exactly the way it needed to, and adding anything more to that kinda risks ruining the magic, no matter how good it might be. So yeah, Gravity Falls is over, and that's a good thing. Just watch, now that I've said that, they'll announce Season 3 in a week. Just frickin', you got what you wanted!